back everybody in our new video. So today's first question is, when is the World Day to Combat Desertification and Drought celebrated? And the options are option A 14th June, option B 16th June, option C 17th June, and option D 15th June. And the correct answer is option C. Let's have a look to the explanations. June 17 is observed as World Day to Combat Desertification and Drought. The UN designated day is all about a green planet, sustainable development and health and welfare of people. Land restoration can contribute greatly to post-COVID-19 economic recovery, Ibrahim Thiaw, Executive Secretary of UNCCD, has said. So moving on to our next question. Recently, 21 copper plate inscriptions of 14th or 16th century has been discovered near Srisailam, Mallikarjun Swami temple in which state? And the options are option A Haryana, option B Madhya Pradesh, option C Andhra Pradesh, and option D Tamil Nadu. And the correct answer is option C, that is Andhra Pradesh. So let's have a look to the explanation. Kurnool in Andhra Pradesh, copper plate inscriptions dating back to the 14th or 16th century were found near Ghanta Matham of Sri Bhramaramba Mallikarjun Swami temple in Srisailam on Sunday. Initially, workers found 18 inscriptions while digging the ground as part of the renovation works. Our next question is, according to the recent report by Bank of America, how many jobs will be the IT companies cut due to automation? And the options are option A 2 million, option B 1 million, option C 3 million, and option D 5 million. So the correct answer is option C, that is 3 million. So let's have a look to the explanations. Mumbai, with automation taking place at a much faster pace across industries, especially in the tech space, domestic software firms that employ over 16 million are set to slash headcounts by a massive 3 million by 2022, which will help them save a whopping $100 billion, mostly in salaries, annually, says a report. Moving on to our next question. Recently, a 15-meter tall coffee tree, Pyrostria lalji, has been discovered in which state? And the options are option A Maharashtra, option B Rajasthan, option C Uttar Pradesh, and option D Andaman Islands. And the correct answer is option D, that is Andaman Islands. Let's have a look to the explanation. A 15-meter tall tree that belongs to the genus of the coffee family has recently been discovered from the Andaman Islands by a team of researchers from India and the Philippines. The new species, Pyrostria lalji, is also the first record of the genus Pyrostria in India, the researchers said. Plants belonging to genus Pyrostria are usually found in Madagascar, but the recently discovered species is new to science. Let's move on to our next question. Where has the world's third largest diamond been found recently? And the options are option A France, option B Botswana, option C Germany, option D Russia. And the correct answer is option B Botswana. So let's have a look to the explanation. A 1098 carat diamond, believed to be the third largest on the planet, has been unearthed in Botswana. The diamond was first discovered earlier in this month at the Jwaneng mine, which is operated by Debswana, a diamond company owned by both Botswana's government and the De Beers Group, CNN reported. Moving on towards our next question. Which state government has launched Rev Up program to solve do business problems? And the options are option A Odisha, option B Punjab, option C Telangana, and option D Maharashtra. So the correct answer is option C Telangana. Let's have a look to the explanation. As part of the Year of AI 2020 initiative, the Telangana government launched the Telangana Artificial Intelligence Mission Accelerator Program Rev Up, which is exclusively designed for growth stage artificial intelligence AI startups. The vision of TAIM is to develop Telangana as a global hub for AI startups. Let's move on to our next question. Which organization has published an advertising report titled The Race Against Time for Smarter Development? And the options are option A World Bank, option B UNDP, option C UNESCO, and option D none of these. So the correct answer is option C UNESCO. Let's have a look to the explanation. On June 11, 2021, UNESCO released a report titled The Race Against Time for Smarter Development. This report consolidates a culmination of research over 5 years, 2014 to 2018, on worldwide science policy trends and governance, centering on three key areas: research spending, digital technologies, and sustainability. Our next question is: which state has approved its flagship semi-high speed railway Protect Silver Line? And the options are: option A, Kerala; option B, Karnataka; option C, Haryana; and option D, Tamil Nadu. So the correct answer is option A, that is Kerala. Let's have a look to the explanation. Thiruvananthapuram, the ambitious Silver Line semi-high speed rail project billed as the game changer in Kerala's infrastructure as well as economic growth, has moved an inch closer to reality with Railway Ministry and Niti Aayog, the government's apex think tank, according sanction to the project. The project has received recommendation from bodies concerned including Department of Expenditure under the Ministry of Finance. Moving towards our next question. Recently, Gulkham Jetham Gangte has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to which country? And the options are: option A, Peru; option B, Ukraine; option C, Spain; and option D, Tunisia. And the correct answer is option D, Tunisia. So let's check the explanation. Shri Gulkham Jetham Gangte, IFS 1994, presently High Commissioner of India to Zambia, has been appointed as the next ambassador of India to the Republic of Tunisia. He is expected to take up the assignment shortly, distributed by APO Group on behalf of Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. Let's move on to our next question. Recently, Chinese spacecraft Shenzhou will fly over which desert with the help of Long March rocket? And the options are: option A, Gobi Desert; option B, Thar Desert; option C, Sahara Desert; and option D, Sonoran Desert. And the correct answer is option A, that is Gobi Desert. Let's have a look to the explanation. The Chinese aircraft Shenzhou 12 capsule took off atop its Long March 2F rocket on Thursday. Liftoff from the Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center in the Gobi Desert was at 9:22 Beijing time, 1:22 GMT. So let's move on to our next question. Which country has recently authorized Johnson & Johnson vaccine? And the options are: option A, Korea; option B, Brazil; option C, Hungary; option D, Bangladesh. And the correct answer is option D, Bangladesh. So let's have a look to the explanation. Amid a growing demand for COVID-19 vaccines, Bangladesh Drug Authority have approved the emergency use of the single-dose COVID-19 vaccine produced by Janssen Pharmaceuticals, owned by US-based multinational corporation Johnson & Johnson. The Directorate General of Drug Administration approved the emergency use authorization for the Johnson vaccine on Tuesday afternoon. Let's move on to our next question. Recently, Kiki Bertens has announced retirement. He is related to which sport? And the options are: option A, basketball; option B, volleyball; option C, tennis; and option D, table tennis. So the correct answer is option C, tennis. Let's have a look to the explanation. Amsterdam, Netherlands, June 17 ANI. Former world number 4 Kiki Bertens has announced that she will retire from professional tennis at the end of the 2021 season. I want to share with all of you that I have decided this year will be the last season of my tennis career, Burton said on Instagram. Let's move on to our next question. Which IIT has hosted the BRICS Network University Conference? And the options are: option A, IIT Bombay; option B, IIT Kanpur; option C, IIT Madras; and option D, IIT Delhi. So the correct answer is option A. Let's have a look to the explanation. IIT Bombay is hosting a 3-day virtual conference of BRICS Network Universities that started on June 16. The conference on the theme of electric mobility is a part of the engagements that India is hosting under the education stream during its chairship of the 13th BRICS Summit this year. Moving on towards our next question. Who has become the first Indian taekwondo athlete to qualify for the Tokyo Olympics? And the options are: option A, Mukesh Sharma; option B, Megha Agarwal; option C, Griti Gukesh; and option D, Aruna Tanwar. So the correct answer is option D, Aruna Tanwar. Let's have a look to the explanation. Aruna Tanwar has been awarded a wildcard entry for the upcoming Tokyo Paralympic Games, which will make her the first Indian to compete in the global multi-para sport event. The National Federation said on Wednesday. Indian Taekwondo President Namdev Srigaonkar said Aruna received the wildcard based on her exemplary past performances. Today's last question is: recently the US and which country have agreed again for arms control talks? And the options are: option A, Russia; option B, Britain; option C, France; and option D, none of these. So the correct answer is option A, that is Russia. Let's have a look to the explanation. The US State Department and the Russian Foreign Ministry issued separate statements Feb 3 announcing that the formal exchange of documents on the extension had been completed. The treaty was set to expire on 5th Feb. In a Feb 3 statement, Secretary of State Antony Blinken said that President Joe Biden made clear that the New START extension is only the beginning of our efforts to address 21st century security challenges. If any one of you wants to know about these question and answer in detail, then check the description box. I have provided the links of each and every question's answer with their explanation. If you want, then click on the link to view the page to gain more knowledge. I hope that you all had enjoyed this video. So let's meet again in our next video with current affair updates. Till then, thanks for watching and stay safe, stay at home.